Hello student, this is Ms. Dhandore SS again. Today we are going to see the color of transition elements. Before that, once again I am reminding to like, share and subscribe my channel so that you will get notifications of new videos there. So let us start with the color of the transition elements. In coordination compound also we have seen why these transition elements are having a particular color there. So today we'll see why this transition element can form the colored compound or why the transition element ions are appear a particular color there. Actually, the color of substance depends upon the absorption of light of a particular wavelength from the visible region. So I'll write here color of the substance depends upon what? Depends upon their tendency actually of absorption of light. Absorption of light of particular wavelength in visible region of visible region or visible light you can see. So here in this case what happens in case of transition element ion, when they convert in the ionic form, then there are 5 subshells in d orbital 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is suppose your n minus 1 d orbital. Then when they convert in the ionic form, then the energy of all these 5 subshell is not equal energy. We are talking about n minus 1 d orbital of the same principal quantum number. So the energy of this d subshell, n minus 1 d subshell is not equal or same when they convert into the ionic form there. Then in that case what happens, when the electrons are unpaired electron in these orbital, then these unpaired electrons are promoted from one energy level to other energy level. That means the electrons are excited from lower energy level to higher energy level, and this is called as a DD transition. We have seen this in the coordination compound. DD transition, and the energy difference in between these orbital is very small. Energy difference in 2d orbital of, I am talking about same principal quantum number. Quantum number is very small, and this much energy, that means such a small energy is already available in the visible light there or in the visible region. So these electrons can easily absorb the energy from the visible region of a particular wavelength, and they appear color there. So actually the color for the transition element is due to this DD transition. DD transition of the same principal quantum number here, because the energy difference in between 2d subshell is a very small energy, and they can easily promote from lower energy level. The electrons can easily promote from lower energy level to higher energy level when any unpaired electrons are present in d orbital there. And that's why these unpaired electron can excite from lower energy level to higher energy level, and they absorb the light of a particular wavelength from of visible region, and they appear color there. For example, we'll see one chart there. We'll see the third series. So in third series, you know the elements, that is your first one is your scandium, then titanium, then vanadium, then chromium, manganese, then Fe, cobalt, nickel and copper. You are well familiar with the atomic numbers also, and also the electronic configuration. So in the formation of Sc3+ ions, how many electrons are present? All the 3 electrons are removed from the outermost shell, and there are 0 electrons in the d orbital, and that's why color of the scandium is colorless. So as there is no unpaired electron in the outermost shell, that is n-1 d orbital, the color is colorless. For titanium 3 plus, only one electron is there. In the formation of 3 plus ions, already actually 4 electrons are present in outermost shell. If 3 plus ion is formed, then only one electron is left in the outermost shell, and so color of the titanium is a purple color. But when Ti4 plus is formed there, then all the 4 electrons are removed from the outermost shell, so unpaired electrons are 0, and in that case Ti4 plus is your colorless ion. In case of vanadium, again vanadium 3 plus when formed, then in that case the number of unpaired electrons are 2 here, because 5 electrons overall, 5 electrons are present in the outermost shell. When 2 electrons are lost, then in that case in d orbital 3 unpaired electrons are present, and so the color of Vi3 plus ion is a green color. For chromium, again the same thing is there. 6 electrons are there overall, and in the formation of 3 plus ions, 3 ions are lost. That means 1 ion is from outermost and another 2 from the d orbital, so 3 unpaired electrons are left behind, and so the color of chromium is a violet color. So wherever there are 0 unpaired electron, then these ions are colorless ions, while wherever there is any unpaired electron present, then the color of this particular color of the element or transition element, they are having a particular color there. So that means what? The color of the transition element is due to the dd transition of unpaired electron present in the d orbital there. Why? Because the energy difference in between two d orbital of the same principal quantum number is very less, and that's why they can easily absorb that much energy from the visible region, and they absorb the light of a particular wavelength of visible light there and appear color. So this is about the color of the transition element. The transition element color, you simply remember that color of the transition element is due to the unpaired electron present in the d orbital, and this is due to the dd transition. The word dd transition is a very important. All the marks are for this only. Why there is a dd transition? Because the energy difference in between two d subshell is very small, and they can easily promote to the higher energy level from lower energy level. They can absorb this much energy is already available in the visible regions, so they can absorb the energy and promote to the higher energy level. So the color of the transition element is due to the dd transition of unpaired electron present in n-1 d orbital there. Next we'll go for magnetic moment. Next property is magnetic moment there. So what is a magnetic moment? This also we have seen in the coordination compound. Magnetic moment. So this magnetic moment is due to again unpaired electron present in d orbital, n-1 d orbital here. With increase in magnetic moment, with increase in number of unpaired electron, magnetic moment also goes on increases, while with decrease in number of unpaired electron, the magnetic moment goes on decreases here. So magnetic moment of the element, that is a transition element, is again due to unpaired electron present in last n-1 d orbital there. So we'll see now here once again the electronic configuration of the 3D series. If you consider scandium, then it is 3d1 4s2 is the electronic configuration. So overall how many electrons are present in d orbital? There is one electron in the d orbital. It is unpaired again. For titanium, 2 unpaired electrons are there in d orbital. For vanadium, 3 unpaired electrons are there in d orbital, and in chromium 5 electrons are present in the d orbital. Similarly, in case of manganese, again 5 electrons are there. So from scandium to manganese, that means up to middle of the series, the magnetic moment goes on, increases there as number of unpaired electron increases. And after that, after manganese, the pairing of electron takes place. So the magnetic moment again goes on, decreases as the number of unpaired electron from Fe to zinc goes on, decreases here. So in case of Zn, they all the electrons are paired electrons, and so magnetic moment in that case is 0. The observed magnetic moment is 0 in that case. We know how to find out magnetic moment. So the magnetic moment is what? Actually this unpaired electron, when present, the compound is a paramagnetic. I'll write here unpaired electron. It gives paramagnetism to the compound. Paramagnetic, and they are attracted by the magnetic field. When they are paramagnetic, they can attract. So they are attracted by magnetic field. And so with increase in number of unpaired electrons in n-1 d orbital, magnetic moment increases. So in the period what happens? This magnetic moment increases. In the period, magnetic moment increases from scandium to manganese, and then as number of unpaired electron decreases, magnetic moment decreases. From what? From Fe to zinc. For zinc, magnetic moment is 0. Why? Because all the electrons are paired electron. For zinc, I'll write here. For zinc, magnetic moment 0. Why? Because all electrons are paired. Then you know the formula also, how to find out magnetic moment. So let us see how to find out magnetic moment once again. The magnetic moment is equal to, that means mu effective, mu is the magnetic moment, is equal to under root n into n plus 2 Bm. Bm is the Bohr magneton. The magnetic moment is expressed in Bohr magneton here. So n is what? Where, I'll write here, where n is number of, now which electron? Unpaired electrons. If you want to find out magnetic moment for manganese, we'll write here. For manganese, magnetic moment is what? Outermost electronic configuration is, your atomic number is a 25. So outermost electronic configuration is argon. Outermost 3d5, then 4s2. So how many electrons are present in d orbital? 5 unpaired electrons are there. So you can fill the value for this. So mu effective is equal to 5 into 5 plus 2 bm, and that is equal to what? 5 plus 2 7, 5 is a 35, so it is 35 under root 35 bm, Bohr magneton. So this is the magnetic moment for manganese here. So with increase in number of unpaired electrons, the magnetic moment goes on increases up to manganese, that means up to middle of the series. As we go from left to right, the magnetic moment goes on increases as number of unpaired electron goes on increases, while magnetic moment decreases from Mn to zinc as the number of unpaired electron goes on in decreases there. So magnetic moment depends upon the number of unpaired electron present in n-1 d orbital, and it can be calculated using the formula mu effective is equal to n into n plus 2 under root n into n plus 2 Bohr magneton, where here n is number of unpaired electrons here. So from number of unpaired electron you can find out the magnetic moment of the particular ion or given atom there. So this mu effective, this is also called as a spin only magneton. This also called as, I'll write here, spin only magnetic moment. So question may be, find out spin only magnetic moment of, you will get any ion. For example, spin only magnetic moment of Mn 2 plus ions, or spin only magnetic moment of Cr 3 plus ions. Then in that case, first to find out the electronic configuration of that particular ion, and then from electronic configuration you will know, you will come to know the number of unpaired electrons, and from unpaired electron you can find out their magnetic moment of that particular ion. So color of the transition element is due to unpaired electron present in n-1 d orbital, and this is due to dd transition, as the energy difference in between 2 d orbital of the same principal quantum number is a very small, and that much energy is available in the visible region, so they can easily absorb the energy and absorb the energy of a particular wavelength, and so they can have the particular color there, or they can appear a particular color. So this is about the color and magnetic moment. Next time we'll see the another property, or next time we'll go for the catalytic property of transition element.